Sandra, I don't know what's going on with you lately, but do you even look in a mirror before leaving the house? You come dragging in here late, looking like you haven't eaten in days or touched a comb in weeks. Do you think showing up like this makes you look responsible? Or is this just another excuse for your poor performance in class? Why are you late today? What's your excuse?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I can explain. It's not my fault. I hid a lot.
Oh, so now it's my fault your life is a mess? Maybe if you could manage your own affairs, you wouldn't be dragging in here like some lost cause. Or is being miserable just a choice you've made? Honestly, Sandra, it's like you're determined to be the example of failure in this class. Why even bother coming if this is all you have to show? What is wrong with you? To think that you used to be a brilliant student, but you've made me lose an award because you didn't do well. Just because of you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I promise to do better.
I feel so embarrassed right now. I shouldn't be associated with someone like this.
Juliet, I don't have anything to eat. Can you please help out? Lunch is almost over.
Sandra, I'm sorry, but I can't keep being friends with someone who begs all the time. It's honestly embarrassing. I mean, I have some leftovers I can spare if you're that desperate, but seriously, maybe your parents should have thought twice before bringing you into this world if they knew they couldn't even provide for you properly. It's no wonder you're always it's sad, really.
Juliet, this is too much. I wasn't expecting this at all from you.
Stay away from me.
Why am I even here if no one cares? Every day, it's just insults, just people telling me I'm not enough. Not even worth being loved or cared for. Maybe Juliet's right. Maybe I am a mistake. My own parents couldn't give me what I need, and now even the people I thought were friends are ashamed of me. I'm tired. Tired of feeling like I'm invisible, like I'm nothing more than a burden. I don't know how much longer I can keep pretending that it doesn't hurt, that I'm okay. It feels like I'm just lost, like I don't even belong here anymore.
Bald woman. The boss is calling you. Seems you forgot to wear your wig today. You look so ugly.
Carla, stop calling me that. You don't even know what happened to.
Stop there. I don't want to know. I don't even care to know.
What's this? Why are you looking like this? Do you want to chase my clients away? Go and put something on your head, please.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought I could appear like this to work. It's not my fault either, I have been.
Shut it right there and put something on your head, please. Martha, just look at yourself. That scruffy, bald look isn't going to help your case here. It's actually disgusting. I don't know if you've noticed, but your work has been painfully slow and sloppy lately, and I'm tired of excuses. I don't care what's going on in your life. That's not my problem. And as far as I'm concerned, if this continues, don't expect a paycheck for the next 2 months. I don't pay people to drag my business down.
Please, sir, I'm truly sorry for how I've let things slip. I never wanted to be slow or let my work suffer. Things have just been overwhelming lately, but I promise I'll do better. Please don't punish me by holding back my salary. It's all I have to take care of my family, and I'm doing my best to hold things together. If you can just give me another chance, I'll show you that I can still be the dedicated employee you hired.
Martha, I know this isn't easy to hear, but the results of your latest tests show that the cancer has advanced to stage 4. At this stage, the focus often shifts toward managing symptoms and improving your quality of life, rather than trying to cure the cancer entirely. Right now, It's important to spend time with your loved ones and create meaningful memories. Chemotherapy can still be an option, but at this stage, it's primarily used to slow the spread of the cancer, ease pain, and improve your comfort. We'll work together to manage your symptoms, keep you as comfortable as possible, and support you in making decisions that give you the best possible quality of life. We are here to help in any way we can. You won't be alone in this.
So, does this mean I won't get to see Sandra grow up? Or be there for Peter? I can't imagine not being with them. They're my whole world. Who's going to be there for Sandra when she needs her mom? And Peter. I promised him we'd get through life together, no matter what. I don't know how to do this. How to say goodbye. They need me. And I need them. I'll call Peter and tell him. I don't know how, but I'll tell him.
You are my last hope, please. My friend, do not chase me away in my trying times. You didn't even bother to ask what is happening with me. My wife has been.
Peter, I'm done with you and your cursed family. Every time I see you, it's like misfortune just follows you around. Don't ever expect a single cent from me. I'm not about to have your bad luck rub off on me. I curse the day I ever met you. I should have known better. And don't even get me started on your daughter, Sandra. My daughter Juliet says she's nothing but trouble at school, always begging and dragging everyone else down. It's embarrassing, Peter. Don't show up here again, or I swear I'll call the police on you. Stay away from me and my family.
It is well.
Why are people so cruel, Peter? It's like they don't even try to understand what we're going through. They just judge, insult, and push us away. Especially the people we thought we could rely on.
I know. My so-called friend has the nerve to call me cursed, saying he won't help because he thinks he'll be bewitched. After everything I did for him. When he was struggling to get his business off the ground, I was there for him. I gave him the support he needed when no one else would, and now, when we're the ones in need, he turns his back on me like we're strangers.
It's the same for me at work. People have no kindness anymore. They're mean, spiteful, and just look down on me because of how I look, not even caring to ask what's happening in my life. This world we live in feels so wicked, Peter. People just don't care. And sometimes I feel like I can't take much more of it. I don't know how much time I have left, but if I go soon, I'll miss you. And I'll miss Sandra. The thought of leaving you both behind.
Don't say that, Martha. If you go, if you die, then I'll follow. I don't want to be in a world this toxic, surrounded by people so full of hate and selfishness. It feels like everyone is out to tear us down. I don't want to be here without you. We'll just have to hold on to each other, Martha, because right now, that's all we have.
Miss, if someone like me were to die, what do you think would happen? I mean, does the world even care? Is there any point to it, or do we just fade away?
If you die, Sandra, the world will adjust just like it does with everyone else. People die every day, and life goes on. The world is wicked, and it's always been that way. It doesn't care about anyone. Your death won't make any difference. People move on, they always do. You should stop wasting your time thinking about it and just learn how to survive in this cruel, selfish world. No one's coming to save you.
Sandra got back home from school only to meet her parent bodies lying lifelessly beside each other. Her father wrote her a note before he committed suicide, and with tears in her eyes, Sandra read the note.
My dearest Sandra, I'm sorry, my precious daughter. I never wanted you to find out like this, but the weight of this cruel world has become too much for me to bear. Every day felt like a battle I couldn't win. I tried, I really did, to hold on for you, to be the father you deserved, but the pain became unbearable, and the cruelty of life was too much for me to handle. There were days when I tried to smile for you, when I pretended to be strong, but inside I was breaking, torn apart by the weight of it all. Your mother, bless her, was my only strength, and now I've failed her, and I've failed you. I couldn't keep up with the demands of this world, the bitterness, the loneliness, the feeling that no matter how hard I tried, nothing would ever change. I want you to know that this is not your fault. You are my greatest blessing, and I regret with all my heart that I couldn't give you the life you deserve. If I could have fought just a little longer, I would have, but I've run out of fight. Please understand, I did what I thought was the only way to stop the suffering. I know you may feel lost, scared, and angry, but you must be strong, Sandra. The world will be harsh and unforgiving, but you are stronger than you think. You carry the love and strength of your mother and me inside of you. I want you to live, to survive, to find your own way, even when it feels like the darkness is closing in. Never forget that you are loved, always, and you will always have a place in my heart, no matter where I am. Be strong, Sandra. For both of us. With all the love I have, your father, Peter.
You said people will benefit a lot from your story and it will sell.
Yes.
The stage is yours. Please continue.
Thank you. Good evening, I'm Sandra, and I'm here today to tell you about the people in my life. The people who, in their cruelty, have pushed me to this point. The ones who have made my life unbearable, and the lives of my parents, unbearable too. I had a teacher, Miss Jane, who would mock me, ridicule me, and make me feel like I didn't belong. She would laugh at me for being late to class, for looking tattered, as if I didn't deserve respect. But she didn't know what I was going through. She never asked. She just judged. Every day was a reminder of how little kindness there is in this world. And then there was Juliet. My so-called best friend. The one who I trusted with my heart. She turned her back on me when I needed her the most. She told me she couldn't be friends with someone who begged for food. Someone who was always in need. And then, after everything, she made it worse by mocking my parents. Saying they shouldn't have had me because they couldn't take care of me. How could she say that? How could she look at me and say those things when I was already broken inside? My mother, the strongest woman I know, was fighting for her life, fighting against cancer. But instead of support, she was being criticized at work. Her boss, Mr. Andrew, was heartless. He didn't care about her struggles. He took away her salary, threatened her when she was already sick and helpless. He should have been there for her, but he wasn't. And all the while, my father was spending every last penny he had to pay for her chemotherapy, just trying to keep her alive. But no one helped him, no one cared. It was like we were invisible. My father, the man who worked so hard for us, ended up feeling like he had no way out. He tried to survive in a world that kept knocking him down, and in the end, he chose to end his life. If he had had better people around him, people who actually cared, maybe he wouldn't have felt so alone. Maybe he wouldn't have gone. But he did. And now he's gone. We live in a world where we don't care about each other anymore. We're too busy judging, too busy tearing each other down, and too busy being selfish. It's wrong. As Christians, we claim to love God, but we hate each other. We say we care about others, but our actions show otherwise. We are a plague on this earth, poisoning each other with our words, our cruelty. We're killing each other. Slowly, without hate. My mother. She's dying. She's suffering, and instead of peace, she was met with criticism. And I don't know how much time I have left. I've made my decision. I can't do this anymore. The world has shown me nothing but hate. I've been pushed to my breaking point. I'm going to take the poison. I know I have only a few minutes or hours to live. But before I go, I just want to say one last thing. To all those who were unkind to us, to those who tore us down, mocked us, and ignored our pain, I hope you find peace. I really do. But for me, for my family, I just wanted to say, may their souls rest in peace. My father, my mother, they deserve peace. And as for me, I don't know what awaits me, but I'm done. I'm done trying to live in a world that doesn't care.
My goodness. I never knew it was this bad for her. I was so harsh. I never took the time to understand her pain. I'm sorry, Sandra. I wish I could go back and be kind to you.
To hear what happened. To hear how much my actions affected your family. I never realized the burden I placed on you. I treated you as if you were just another employee. I should have shown more compassion. I'm so sorry for the pain I caused.
I can't believe I said those things to Sandra. I thought she was just being dramatic, but now I see. I was selfish, and I should have been there for her. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, Sandra.
Peter, my friend, I should have seen how bad things were for you. I failed you when you needed a friend the most. I'm sorry I didn't do more. I should have been there for you and your family.
As the story comes to a close, one thing becomes painfully clear: kindness is not just a gift, but a lifeline. In a world filled with judgment, cruelty, and indifference, it costs us nothing to show a little compassion to those around us. Kindness doesn't require riches or status. It's the cheapest and most powerful gift we can offer. If we had all been kinder, if we had simply taken a moment to understand, to lift each other up instead of tearing each other down, maybe things would have been different. We may not know the battles others are fighting, but a simple act of kindness can change everything. So, let this story be a reminder to all of us: be kind, for it costs nothing, but its value is priceless. Give to those around you, for kindness truly pays, not only in the lives of others, but in the peace it brings to our own hearts.